Today, we're diving into a summer classic that never gets old: grilled corn on the cob. I know, it sounds simple, right? But trust me, there are levels to this game. And I'm going to show you 3 different methods that will absolutely change how you think about grilled corn. We're going from good to great to absolutely muddling. By the end of this video, you'll be the undisputed champion of the backyard barbecue. So, grab your tongs, fire up that grill, and let's get cooking. First up, let's talk about the corn itself. When you're at the store, you want to look for cobs that feel heavy for their size, with bright green, tightly wrapped husks. The silk peeking out from the top should be slightly sticky and golden, not dry or dark brown. A little trick I use is to gently peel back a tiny bit of the husk to peek at the kernels. They should be plump, in tight rows, and a creamy pale yellow or white. Avoid any cobs with shriveled kernels or signs of mold. Freshness is key, so try to buy your corn the day you plan to grill it. Now that we have our perfect cobs, let's get to our first method. This is the method most people are familiar with: grilling the corn directly in its husk. It's incredibly easy and gives you a wonderfully steamed, tender result. The husk acts as a natural protective layer, steaming the kernels in their own moisture. The first step is to prepare the corn for a little soak. Gently pull back the husks, but don't remove them completely. Think of it like peeling a banana, but leaving the peel attached at the base. Now, carefully remove all of that silk. It can be a bit tedious, but getting it all off now prevents it from burning on the grill and sticking to your corn later. A damp paper towel can help grab those stubborn strands. Once your corn is silk-free, you can add some flavor. This is where you can get creative. I love to take some softened butter and mix it with minced garlic, a little bit of chopped parsley, salt, and pepper. Smear this delicious compound butter all over the kernels. Be generous. Then, carefully pull the husks back up around the corn to encase it again. Now for the crucial step, the soak. Submerge the prepared cobs in a large bowl of cold water for at least 30 minutes, but an hour is even better. This saturates the husks with water, which prevents them from burning too quickly on the grill and creates all that beautiful steam. While they're soaking, go ahead and preheat your grill to a medium-high heat, around 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Once soaked, shake off the excess water and place the cobs directly on the grill grates. Close the lid and let them cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll want to turn them every 5 minutes or so to ensure they cook evenly. You'll see the husks start to char and blacken. That's exactly what you want. That char imparts a subtle, smoky flavor that penetrates through to the kernels. When they're done, the kernels will be bright, yellow, tender, and incredibly juicy. Carefully peel back the charred husks, which now serve as a convenient handle, and you're ready to eat. This method gives you perfectly steamed, sweet corn with a hint of smokiness. It's foolproof and a real crowd pleaser. Now, for method number 2, which is my personal favorite for achieving that classic grilled corn flavor with beautiful char marks. This is the foil-wrapped method. It's a bit of a hybrid, combining the steaming effect of the husk method with the direct heat char you get from grilling naked corn. For this, you'll completely shuck the corn, removing both the husks and the silk. Give the cobs a quick rinse and pat them dry. Now, it's flavor time again. You can use the same garlic butter from before, or switch it up. How about a chili lime butter? Just mix softened butter with chili powder, a pinch of cayenne, some lime zest, and a squeeze of lime juice. Slather that all over your naked cobs. Next, tear off a sheet of aluminum foil large enough to wrap each cob individually. Place your buttered cob in the center and wrap it up tightly. This foil packet is going to trap the butter and all those seasonings, ensuring every single kernel is coated in flavor while it cooks. It also helps the corn steam, keeping it moist and preventing it from drying out on the hot grill. Once all your cobs are wrapped, place them on your preheated medium-high grill. These will cook a little faster than the in-husk method, usually taking about 10 to 15 minutes. Again, be sure to turn them every few minutes for even cooking. Here's the secret to making this method truly special. For the last 2 to 3 minutes of cooking, carefully open up the foil packets. You can just unwrap the top, creating a little foil boat. This exposes the corn directly to the flames. Keep a close eye on it and turn it frequently until you get those beautiful, slightly charred grill marks on the kernels. This final step gives you the best of both worlds: the steamed tenderness from being cooked in foil, plus the smoky, caramelized flavor from the direct heat. The result is intensely flavorful, juicy, and has that signature grilled look. Alright, are you ready for the grand finale? Method number 3 is for the bold, the flavor seekers, the grill masters who want that ultimate smoky, charred corn experience. We're grilling the corn completely naked. No husks, no foil, just pure corn and flame action. This method produces the most intense grilled flavor and a slightly chewier, less watery texture that is absolutely incredible. Start by shucking your corn completely and removing all the silk. For this method, I like to brush the cobs with a neutral oil like canola or vegetable oil, just to prevent them from sticking to the grates. Place the oiled cobs directly onto your hot grill. This is a fast and furious method, so you need to stay close by. You'll be turning the corn every minute or two. You're going to hear lots of popping and sizzling, and you'll see the kernels start to char and blacken in spots. Don't be afraid of the char. That's where all the flavor is. You're looking for a mix of bright yellow, golden brown, and blackened kernels all over the cob. This should take about 8 to 10 minutes in total. Because the corn is exposed to direct, dry heat, it caramelizes the natural sugars in the kernels, creating a deep, nutty, and smoky taste. Now, the best part about grilling corn naked is what you do after it comes off the grill. While it's still piping hot, you hit it with all the flavor. This is the perfect time to brush it with your compound butter, or do what I'm about to do. Make elote, also known as Mexican street corn. While the corn is grilling, mix together some mayonnaise, a little sour cream or Mexican crema, crumbled cotija cheese, chili powder, and a squeeze of fresh lime juice. As soon as the charred corn comes off the grill, brush it generously with the creamy mixture, sprinkle with more cotija cheese and chili powder, and finish with a final squeeze of lime and some fresh cilantro. The combination of the smoky, sweet, charred corn with the creamy, tangy, and spicy topping is an explosion of flavor. It's a So there you have it. 3 incredible ways to grill corn, each with its own unique texture and flavor profile. To recap, Method 1, in the husk, gives you super sweet, steamed, and tender corn with a light, smoky taste. It's easy and classic. Method 2, wrapped in foil, gives you incredibly flavorful, buttery, and juicy corn, with the option for some nice char marks at the end. And Method 3, grilling naked, gives you the most intense, smoky, and caramelized flavor. perfect for dishes like elote. Which method will you try first? Let me know down in the comments. I honestly can't pick a favorite. It just depends on my mood. They are all fantastic in their own right. I hope this guide helps you elevate your barbecue game this summer. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more delicious recipes.